Welcome back to Banner Saga 2. Oh, morale improved. I just told him we had the menders to help us. So immediately into a loading screen. I guess we'll be making camp. Oh, no, map. Oh, we're still in tutorial, I guess. There's a map of the world. You can drag it around. Here's your location with the thing. The caravan recently embarked. Eliel's village is traveling westward towards the Ormsa River. Okay. Prior, you were in Borsgard. Oh, click on Borsgard, and there's the information for Borsgard. Alright. The caravan is attempting to reach this place. Click it to find out more. A storm led some of the first men east. Ormsdalar was one of the most important places they settled. Nestled in the crook where the Orsma River splits, if Borsgard and Ormsdalar were twins, Ormsdalar would be the righteous brother trying to keep his evil twin from hurting anyone. Then we're heading to the river. There's a little village too. Reaching Aberang is the ultimate goal of the caravan. It is hoped that the walls of the ancient city will provide safety against the deepening catastrophe. Click Aberang to learn more. From humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king, Aberang is the most populated and contested city throughout the human lands. Its towering obsidian walls have been pulled from the depths of the weaving power of the menders. As each new generation of residents builds another ring of walls, the city continues to grow larger, more indulgent, and more dangerous. The world map is covered with locations that you can click on. The more interesting is the river, by far the longest river known to Manavaro, snaking around from Fiska Bay to Deep Mott and back again to Sigholm, then up into the Red River. It's largely debatable where one river begins, the other ends. And then is anything else in between? Oh, Grundar. Well, then again, we don't know. Shit's gonna go down here, obviously. So the question is, do we go to Bindle? Do we go down to Etheltorp? Do we continue on the river to Grundar? Or maybe it'll even let us decide which way we want to go. When you're finished researching the world map, you want to click that button down there. Oh. In nearby mountains, Deep Mott, this lake here. The lake has remained somewhat protected ever since the population harvested Deep Mott for all it's worth, largely due to the displayed by the residents who quickly asserted their ownership. Okay. And we can, okay, you can return to the map at any time by clicking the map. As you travel, time passes. There's the number of days. Morale drops during continuous travel. Must rest sometimes. Number of days worth of remaining supplies is shown here. You can camp by clicking this button. Morale, heal injuries, you must rest in camp. Furthermore, camping provides this. Click here to camp. But you can camp for free if you don't rest, so it doesn't cost you anything until you click the rest button. When a day passes, click the rest on the tent. Let's talk to this guy. The spearman guy. A strangely familiar man with a spear and tattoos beckons to you. His movements are somewhat odd, almost comical. What's this guy have? You wouldn't be confused by Trigli's presence if you supported this journey long ago. What? The man's eyes glaze over for a moment before clearing. He now acts like your old friends. I've lost it. Lost what? My desire to keep going. The same as you. I understand, but we have to keep moving. Bah! You don't really mean that. But you did, once, and again, until you go down with your ship, Captain. Shrigley starts laughing. It's disturbing, and as you walk away, you hear him singing. Yellow and blue will lie to you, lie to you, lie to you. Yellow and blue. If we have a yellow and blue character, we should just murder them instantly. They're lying. And then you can rest. They're supposed to be training and other things, so we'll just rest. Then we have baller morale, great morale. And now we can finally look at our hero's tent. And several people have upgrades. Now we got items. And we got a shit ton of people on the roster. But I think the second one you're... Okay, click unit to stats, promote, and all that other kind of crap. So... Here. Okay. Check your abilities. He has abilities. Great. So you... If I can afford it. 13. But getting a 3 to a 4, a 4 to... yeah. Him, I like him. I like him. He's a bard, but I don't know how... Getting Archer in the fray is important. Is she our only Archer? Oh, we got Nid. But Nid is just a slightly less good version of Oddleaf, if I remember right. And technically our Slag and Burn chick, she technically died. He died too. So having a shield guy can be nice. Raid Master technically. The stone wall, the shield wall, just a good small tank versus taking a Varl along. And Luden is so good. He's like one of the best. Eirik, he has this boar summoning ability thing eventually. But he's just like a sucky version. Oh, he can give away his willpower. It's like he's just like a worse version of Rook without a ranged attack. He's garbage. Then do I want him? He's got knockback and do break damage and heavy impact. Okay, that's good. That's good stuff. Krumer. He has command. That's kind of the same as him. It's just like, what's he doing? Hogan and Mogan, they're okay. Bercy, Grease, Gunolf. He has a spin attack, but he goes down easy. Well, do I want 2 spearmen, though? Actually, can I put them side by side? I want to compare if I can. Their total stats are the same. I probably don't... Unless the party gets separated, I'm not too interested in building 2. Impale and Bolt. So Luden's going to take precedence because he's already at level 4. This is my second string spearman. That's a lot of thought. So he's the shield master. Technically, he could probably be even better than this guy. He can get pretty high up there. It gives that defense bonus. It's a tough call. Technically, they give defense bonus too. At least shield wall. They just don't have 16. They don't have nearly the potential. Is higher, so I mean, a strong arm. He does battering and return the favor, which is, isn't that what he does? Battering and heavy impact. In the right circumstances, he can be cool. But we got Archer. I mean, that might be the play. Something like this. At least 1 Varl. Though 2 Varl set up. It's a question of how useful he is. What's his tale worth telling? The character exalts his target to feats of strength and heroism. His words buff ally, adding damage for every 2 strength. The enemy is above the target ally. He also has Scald Song. Adds willpower to all allies. Okay, so he just needs to get close to the action. And his base stats are... I can make him a... He can get up to 3 breaks, so he can be built. In fact, I'll do that right now. Just going to make him a break. Make him a breaker. Way he's useful. He's already got good stats. I don't think I can afford it anymore. 13, no. Is this the all-star team? Rook leads. He's got that nice ranged attack. But he can charge forward without risk. It's better if some movement occurs a bit. I get the big guy moving. He can round off with a heal or an attack, so he's at the end. That makes the most sense. I'm feeling this. This is feeling good. And then, oh, we gotta do all these. So this is just plus 3, straight up strength, straight up armor. He has a lot of armor to work with. They don't need armor. Extra movement, 10% dodge. Oh, let's bracelet. Sadness. 15% dodge. 10% but aggro. Oh, it's crit chance. Movement and dodge. 15% dodge. Ooh. There's some good shit in here. Just general 3 strength. Who could use just straight up 3 strength? Actually, I think Luden would be good. But I'll give him armor. So straight up, he could benefit from strength more. And extra movement. For a Varl, that could be really nice. Armor on a rest. Who's going to have a rest opportunity, potentially? Dodge. Crit, but aggro. Armor on rest. Dodge. Movement and dodge. Let's give her movement. What does he need? Who needs extra armor on a... It's just that it's at a rest. So we may never use that. So these, I'd rather use this stuff. Just general dodge, armor, strength, and willpower. Let's give him that. And you get the dodge. And then as we use other characters, we'll respec if... Oh, he has just crit chance, general crit chance. Oh, that's good. Movement and dodge. I like that crit. I don't like that crit. That takes level 3. Let's give that to secondary spearman. Now this, just 10% crit. Boom. So she might wreck if we get lucky. So now we're loaded out. And we don't have... That's going to be the training tent, I guess. So let us leave and continue our adventure. Looks like a shipwreck, maybe? Something. Shouted orders turn several ships toward the bank. You have no choice but to call all the other vessels to a halt as well. By the time you land, a crowd is gathered by the water. This guy. A man in fine clothes and missing a hand stands in the center of the others. He smirks as you approach. Ruga. And here he is, the feigned self-proclaimed ruler of us all. Are you the reason for this delay? I don't answer questions from Backwater scum. Oh, Backwater scum. No matter how high they've risen in the pond. I'll start that. This guy has bad news. Let's handle this quickly. Without hesitation, you grab the man's wolf cloak and slam him into the nearest ship. I've got no patience for mutiny. The man's helmeted guard steps forward, but Luden, the Prince of Aberrang you met in Einartarf, steps in. I need to see him, he's talking. Neither do I, but you can't kill a governor. Oh, wait. Since Borsgard was abandoned, you're not truly a governor of anything, are you, Ruga? You relax your grip, and Governor Ruga knocks your hands away with unexpected strength. Careful, Prince. Rivers are dangerous, especially this far from your papa's side. The threat causes a few gasps from the clansman. Luden's bodyguard, the usually quiet Varl Bersi, growls but is waved off by the young prince. The Mender and I were just discussing Rook's banner. It'll make a nice addition to Borsgard. Doesn't Prince Luden outrank you, bitch? Luden glances at you. a brief look of appreciation upon his face. If anything, Rook's banner would join Aberang's. Or are you claiming control of the entire kingdom too? I'm just trying to guide my vulnerable prince home with some dignity and proper leadership. But it was Rook who led the fight against Bellower, while you hid in your great hall, Governor. Overseeing a besieged town isn't hiding, Menda, just as fighting a battle isn't necessarily leading. But Rook kept us alive across the frozen wastes, he did. Oh, but Rook kept us alive across the frozen wastes, he did, cries the man. Saved us at Irontop too. Wait, saved us at Irontop too, and the woman adds. Others join in, listing your deeds and cheering your name. Then it's settled. No more delays. Rook is our official guide to our barang, but will consult with me on major decisions. Everyone just get back on the boats. Yes, return to the ships. The helmeted guard next to Ruga makes a gesture for only the governor to see. Ruga laughs as the crowd disperses. Prince, your guide has a lot to learn before Aberang. You have a lot to learn to not get murdered. I mean, we are living in post-apocalyptic Nordland, so it is like axe on sight if you fuck with us. Ahead, driftwood has collected, creating an impressive barrier for the longships. Alternatively, going ashore has its own risks from whatever might be lurking in the trees. Row hard, that'll damage ships. Bank the ships and set all axemen to chopping. Prepare for portage. We'll carry the ships. Now, portage is a very Viking thing to do. But, we lose axemen in the river or we get killed by Varl. It's like... let's do portage. That sounds fun. The ships groan as they're hoisted onto shoulders and marched across land. Now, well, technically they put greased wooden like planks and they slide it across, and they just like do like a little railroad track thing where they take the back piece off. Anyways, the ships groan as they're hoisted on the shoulders. Navigating through the riverside brush takes time, but everyone pulls through unscathed. As the ships push off once again, dredge appear on the bank, a silent reminder of their constant threat. Okay, that was successful. Though we lost supplies and morale declined. The axemen and Varl pull away from their task to join the fight. Several die in the extended battle as axes fail to kill swiftly. Eventually the dredge retreat and the river is cleared. Okay. If we can lose people but maintain morale, that's ideal. Then we need less supplies. We might make it down this river to the capital without any more trouble. You look at Ivor, surprised by his optimism. And I might sprout wings and start flying. Would that make up for your missing arm? Hey, I get to make jokes about losing my arm, not you. I suppose that's fair. So what are you worried about now? I think you should make use of this trainer and his tent that we haul around everywhere. You've led fighters in battle before, but there's always more to learn. So let's bank the ships and challenge your skills a bit. I agree. Free upgrade promotion points, if we have the renown. This is a training tent where you can do training. But since we have it available, let's talk to the Mender, who has slightly whiny, or not whiny, but just very soft voice. He was known as Ivan, Juno's apprentice, and the Mender found nearly dead at Ridgehorn moves his staff in a complex pattern, repairing some armor. Not a bad festival trick, right? I've seen worse. And I've been seen better, like yours back in Borsgard, with stopping Bellower. We've saved quite a few. Indeed, and everyone knows how much it cost you. No one expects you to get over it anytime soon. Are you about to tell me it was for the greater good? And risk you using that axe on me? No thanks. Ivan gives you a brief smile. I'm just letting you know that we're not blind to your pain. Those who haven't lost someone probably will before this is over. Thanks, Ivan. I realize it provides little solace, but we're fighting for more time so that all wounds can mend. He sees your face and realizes enough has been said. He picks up the armor. I better check on the fighter who is wearing this. So now, training tent.
Well, come on in and let's have a look at you.
Sven, the trainer, looks. After a quick assessment, he says,
Yep, looks like you can stand to learn a few things.
I've got five
challenges for you, and if you can finish them all before we get to Aberang, well, I'll let everyone know you've impressed me, ha!
Sven's laughter is full of phlegm.
Let's start with a few of the basics.
You think about what he's saying.
You feel up to the challenge?
Oh, I'm ready.
Then we begin.
He barks. Oh, so it's all spears. Okay, this is an interesting way to go about it. So form a shield wall, kill an enemy using puncture, use heavy impact to damage 3 enemies at once. Alright, these are objectives. So that's station. Oh, so I have to get the kill with it. So let's ready. So part 1, go there. Success. In turn, he's gonna get an attack on one of us. Nope. Yep. Who's next? He's next. He cannot reach if I go there. So therefore I can take the risk of moving here. Okay. Oh, so they'll one-shot, so he has to just go there and chill. Because we need one more adjacent. So he's going to end his turn. You can do something. Okay, that works. Yeah, why not? I could have used some specials. Oh, he has healing. That's cool. Oh no. Well, this. I don't know if this is gonna work. I will try. Only 2. Damage 3 at once. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, there's our puncture kill. I need them all to get together, essentially. So you can just approach. Just do this stuff. Okay, that works. Now, Sundering Impact. Or wait. Stop. No Sundering Impact. Move slightly. This is where your Sundering Impact goes. There you go. Success. So actually have objectives rather than just don't get murdered. So this could get quite difficult. And renown, free renown to work with. Do I have access to more training? Or it says check back frequently for more challenges.
Well, come on in, let's have a look at you. Just wanting to swing at each other? Or are you actually here to learn something that could save your life on the battlefield?
What can you show me?
Plenty. Try to keep up. Knowing how not to hurt yourself, children can do that. Show me you can actively mark prey. You feel up to the challenge?
Well, we'll do this challenge in the next episode, so catch y'all then.